So, in the K-12 program, the senior high school has 4 tracks.
Yes.
So, this is academics, Tech-voc, arts,
Yes,
and sports.
Yes.
All right. Paano ang distribution ngayon ng mga senior high school students dyan sa 4 na program?
61%, more than 61%
Sa
gusto
academics.
talagang
So they
tutuloy
really
sa
want to go
academic.
through college.
Yes,
Okay.
sila at ang parents nila kasi desisyon yan nila. Tapos mga 38%, yun ang gustong magtrabaho kaagad yung mga anak nila
Okay.
at saka mga bata. Tapos yung 1%, hati yan
Sa sports
at saka sa arts. Yes.
Okay. How many students compose 38%?
This would be 479,000
Okay, so
sa mga bata.
480,000
Yes.
students
Yes.
are graduating in April this year, mga kapuso, and we hope that they are well equipped to be able to get jobs.
90 choices yan kung Tech-voc ka.
90?
Yes, kung gusto ng bata. Pero hindi naman na-offer yan ng eskwelahan. Kung hindi available ang facilities, mayroon kaming partnership with TESDA. Like halimbawa, butchering. Very complicated yan na equipment.
You have
So,
90
TESDA.
choices.
Yes.
When did you offer these choices?
Starting 2016. with
So
TESDA.
talagang you're trying to help this Tech-voc.
Yes,
All right.
yes. There are jobs which are very much in demand. And usually, kasi ang object mo is to find a job. So pipiliin nila yung jobs where they think there is a market.
Sapat ba ang 80 hours na training sa mga students? 80 hours is 10 days of work.
Depende yan sa sa pinapasukan. Minimum ang 80 hours. But if the industry says na for you to be able to have a handle on the work.
So it was
minimum.
industry who said that there is a minimum.
Na 80 hours. Pero sila pwedeng magdagdag.
So the work immersion
Like
program
welding.
can be 80 hours, it can be 240 hours, it can be 360 hours
Depending on the requirements of the
industry.
and the requirements of your choice.
Itong eskwela na pinuntahan namin last week, sabi nila, nagwe-work, they had a work immersion program, pero walang mga businesses that were interested. So what the school did is they went to the parents of the students who had their own businesses and asked them if they could, include this. I think that was very creative.
Yes.
Does the DepEd encourage innovation and creativity among its teachers?
Yes, because they have to encourage innovation and creativity among their learners. We work with DOLE, we work with TESDA, we work with CHED, and
All right,
we work with the
all
business
this work,
sector.
with all this work, with all these agencies, are all your Tech-voc students, have they all participated in a work
They
immersion
cannot
program?
graduate without a work immersion certificate.
Now, there are 480 or 479,000 X number of Tech-vocs that are coming out this year.
Yes.
Now, question, what is waiting for them?
This is where the private sector is helping out.
Okay.
DepEd and the PCCI is going to hold a job fair para sa mga Tech-voc graduate.
If these graduates are well equipped, etc., they will certainly get jobs,
Yes.
don't you think?
The tendency kasi, ang nakikita ko, na-observe namin, kasi mayroong immersion program. Ang gusto usually ng mga industries, mga businesses, yung nag-i-immerse sa kanila, dinatitrain na nila yan. Ang tendency nila, nag-invest na sila, nag-train na sila, kasi is a partnership, they will tend to select, but they will not necessarily get all.
So what is your projection about the employability of these 479,000 Tech-voc students who have graduated?
Majority po sa kanila ang hindi makakapagtrabaho o mahihirapang maghanap ng trabaho, and ma-employ man, magkatrabaho man, baratilyo ang sweldo, contractual ang status, entry level, kasi yun nga pong college graduates ngayon nahihirapan ng magtrabaho, lalo na yung mga non-college graduates, least priority sila sa korporasyon.
Give me a figure. You have 479,000 students. 80% will not get jobs within the next 6 months?
Siguro po
Or
mga
50%?
70%.
Our Tech-voc graduates will not only be in the Philippines, pero ang preferred, of course, everybody prefers to work where they are, no? And besides, there is already a growth in the economy. lalo na sa construction sector, sa IT sector.
Sinabi nyo kanina, off-camera, that even a janitor in government needs a college education. These children do not have a college education. They are Tech-voc senior high school students, graduate. How are you going to change the cultural mindset of Filipinos who want, even for the most talagang labor-intensive jobs, a college graduate degree?
Yes. We're only talking here of the 38%. We're not talking here of the 100% who insist on taking up the academic program.
Pero alam mo, ang promise dyan ng DepEd sa mga parents, no? Kasi, you know, bakit kami nagkuha ng 2 taon pa? You know, sabi ng DepEd, in the first place, it's free. In the second place, mas maraming makukuhang trabaho ang anak nyo.
Ang challenge natin dito, Winnie, is also to convince government that if you take a senior high school graduate who knows all about computers, who knows how to compute and to calculate, is suitable to do the work that government people do.
You don't need a college graduate.
Kasi first 2 years of college yan. So we have to change also our civil service system.
Hindi ganun kadami yung handa dahil kailangan i-adjust yung mga HR policies nila para maka-hire sila ng high school graduate. Kasi for some industries, nagre-require ng college degree eh. Pero nung sa same survey na ginawa namin, actually a third, so 33% ng mga entry-level jobs, hindi talaga kailangan ng college degree.
Sa pag-aaral ng Philippine Business for Education, 4 sa 5 kumpanya ang bukas umano sa pagtanggap ng senior high school graduates.
We also did a matching. Yung K-12 curriculum at saka yung mga entry-level requirements ng mga companies. And what we found out was that actually 93% ng targeted competencies ng K-12 nagmamatch sa entry-level requirements ng mga companies.
Tumingin tayo ng mga bakanting trabaho sa mga classified ads na meron dito sa mga dyaryong hawak natin at napansin natin na yung mga aplikanteng hinahanap pa rin sa ngayon ay mga graduate ng 4-year course.
The quality of education in the Philippines on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Kasi it's mixed.
No exam has been given since 2015, and the results of 2015 have not yet come out. What does that say, excuse me, of the Department of Education? That is the closest thing for determining the quality of education of the students.
I came in 2016. The scores were already very low. The scores were going down.
Before, the national achievement tests were given yearly because they want to monitor the assessment, you know, and that is the best indicator of quality. Why has the Department of Education stopped assessing?
There was a debate on how effective the national assessment test
What
is
was the
and
debate about?
What it is measuring. Kaya ngayon, what we are doing, kasi mag-graduate na yung senior high school natin. So may basic education assessment test tayo, which the schools themselves can use as a basis for admission.
So you have an assessment test which is different from the achievement tests of the students. When will that be
yung assessment
implemented?
test, May. So that the schools can use them as a basis for their own admission.
That's high school. But, you know, here you are trying to improve the quality of education of the grade 1 to 10, and you have not been able to assess.
Kasi we have to give ourselves time. There were internal changes in the organization.
Just go.
Yes.
So, you're gonna do it again.
To be fair with Secretary Briones, talagang hindi naman kasalanan ng DepEd lang or ng isang institution lang yung mababang score. Kasi cumulative effect na yan nung policies na, yan nga, ang haba-haba, hindi natin na-improve yung K-10, nagdagdag tayo ng additional 2 years. Yun yung point namin.